Hello, my water signs. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for July 4th to July 11th. But if you're coming across this outside of that time, just know if you were brought here to this reading, there are messages for you. So I'd go ahead and continue watching as well. If you are watching between July 4th and July 11th, then happy Independence Day. If you're in the United States, this is the 4th of July when this reading's coming out. Also this week, in addition to that, on the 9th, we have the new moon in Cancer. So, being water signs, this is going to be an extra emotional time for you. Everyone's going to be impacted by the new moon because the moon rules Cancer anyway. And with it being a water sign, then, it's like it just extra emotional energy is going to be on. And water signs, we normally feel the emotions anyway. So we're just definitely going to feel whatever emotion we're focused on this week, because it's usually 3 days before and after the new moon, we feel that transitional type of emotional energy. Whatever emotions you're feeling are going to feel like they're big. So if you don't like what you're feeling, just this week try to focus and take a lot of deep breaths and do things, take actions to change those emotions. Like one of the things I do is I just force a smile, because even just forcing a smile or a grin or even a fake laugh immediately starts to bring in that kind of joyful energy instead, and it starts rippling and changing things. So just know or it's meditation, or it's going for a walk in nature, or going into the pool, or whatever it might be, just know that this week, keep an eye on your emotions, and when you are feeling something you don't want to feel, you can change that, and I love that. I've done a variety of free readings around this time too. One of them is the new moon reading, and there's playlists at the end of this video. There's one for moon, for the moon phases, so the new moon is in there. I also have done freedom readings for each of the individual zodiac signs, and there's a playlist specifically for the freedom readings at the end of this video. And then also, like these weeklies are for the element, so like water signs, this is for all the Cancer, Scorpios, and Pisces. But if you're interested in a monthly reading specifically for your zodiac sign, there's also a monthly at the end of this video. So I do those each month as well. All right, let's jump into this week's energy and see what the Creator would like you to know. All of my water signs, we're going to start with a card from the Reawakening the Soul deck by Sundara Fawn. And we'll see what the Creator wants you to know. All right, Creator, for our water signs for this week, what would you like them to know? Okay. And you got the air, which is east and above. I love the eagle. Beautiful pictures here. And the air, I'm looking up and looking, okay, open right up to it. So the air also has to do with like your mind, your mindsets, your beliefs, and being water signs. What I feel this week is balancing our heart and our emotions with our mind and logic. So it's like, don't be so connected to the heavenly and emotional things that you're not physically any good to the world this week, but balance it by focusing on your thoughts and your mind too. This talks about air is waking consciousness. Chief Seattle, there's a quote from him. It says, "All things share the same breath. The beast, the tree, the man. The air shares its spirit with all the life it supports." Beautiful. So, definitely take a lot of deep breaths this week. That'll help with our emotions too. If we get carried away in our emotions, breathing helps balance us and bring us back. So this card says, "O sacred spirit of the East, I turn to the dawn of a new day and the youth of life to to the place of vision, inspiration, and fresh starts. I open to receive peace, light, and new life as I rise up each morning. I look to the direction of the east, the place of creativity, co-creation, and conscious leadership. Please share your wisdom, understanding, and intellect with me so that I may walk the path of truth. I ponder all the aspects of the East and new beginnings in my life. What visions and plans am I creating? What preparations do I need to make? I call in the eye of the eagle so that I am able to see the big picture. O captivating eagle, I know you are the reflection of my higher mind, and I open to receive your gifts of intuition. I draw in fresh air, which is my connection to life. With my first breath, I integrated my spirit into this physical existence, the plane of manifestation and waking consciousness. Air pervades everything on earth. I welcome the spirit of thought, ideas, and intellect from air. I honor the freedom of air, and I too am free to travel with the rhythm of wind. My mind is peaceful, controlled, and balanced. My thoughts are in a place of inner silence. I receive powerful cosmic energy from above. O Spirit of Father Sky, angelic realms of the Most High, the countless stars of the night remind me that you are vast, beautiful, and majestic beyond all my understanding. Your light shines upon the earth both day and night, guiding my every step. I thank you, Father Sky, for you are consistent, reliable, and predictable. I feel safe in your masculine energy, which is strong and stable. I call upon you for help with order and discipline. Thank you for being here now. I love these cards too because they have some introspection questions. So I'll read them. There's 3 of them. So if any of them resonate to you, then you can introspect on them. The first one is, what are my visions and goals? Number 2, am I willing to see things clearly with the help of the wisdom of the East? And number 3, what new, fresh start do I wish to create? And then the affirmation for the card is, I am free like the air. So perfect. You know, just as I mentioned, a lot of it is about having peace of mind and breathing. And especially with the new moon this week, what new start, what new seeds are you going to plant? What's that new events coming? What's that new energy that's coming for you? We're also going to pull some cards here from the Light Seer deck, and we'll see what else the Creator would like all of my water signs to know for this week. Again, it's for all my Cancers, my Scorpios, my Pisces. You know, this week you're going to see a lot of the other signs kind of freaking out with all that emotional energy and everything going on. So because you're so used to, you know, maneuvering through emotions, through floods of emotions, you're definitely able to extend peace outside of yourself. That's one of the amazing things of water signs is we not only get to feel all the emotions of people around us in the world, in the galaxy, in the universe, I know it sometimes feels like, but we also are able to influence the emotional energy that's out there. We're able to push out love out to the world, or, you know, fear. So we get to choose in a moment, am I going to expand love on this plane, or am I going to expand fear on this plane? All right, Creator, what else do you want our water signs to know about this week? Okay. I'm going to put this right here. Okay. I'm going to hide those for now. So you got the 2 of Wands, and so this is, you know, beautiful fire energy for this week too. And you can see she's looking out and planning what's next. what's coming. This is like the planning stages. So the Ace of Wands is all about a spark of newness. And so as this new energy comes in, as these new inspirations come in, these new dreams come in for you, you know, you get to have all these ideas come to you, and you can plan on, you know, where you want to go and how you're going to get there. And you have that power to do that. So this is definitely a week of seeing what is coming in and making plans, you know, towards that new. It's like for some of you, of course, this is a general reading, is a new location, but for most of you, it's just like a new attitude toward life, a new, like new jobs for some, but for most of it, it's just like, how am I going to start fresh? How am I going to start new? What am I getting rid of to make room for the new stuff? So I really feel that for that there. Yep. And then here we are, Queen of Cups, motions of emotions. And so this definitely represents your ability to sit peacefully, you know, like it talked in here about peace of mind. And you can just sit with that. I mean, you're halfway in, halfway out. So it's really about the balancing of, yep, you can be halfway immersed in your emotions, but also have half of yourself out in the air above the surface, you know, with this air energy. So confirmation of that. And then you got the Empress, which is all about the emotional energy. You can see all the water and the fish and stuff here. So that represents the emotional piece. You've got the moon up here too. So emotion, emotion, emotion. And it's all about birthing new things into the earth. You know, Empress is really about just the naturalness of life too, not trying to control it with so many things. And it works so well with the Queen of Cups. It has a lot of that same energy there too. So just, you know, emphasis on here that you're going to be feeling a lot of emotions this week, and more than normal. I know it was scary, right? But, you know, being water signs, it is going to impact you. And that new moon feel is about, you know, the waning of the moon coming up to this new moon is about what you're letting go, what you're letting go, what you're letting go. You're finally letting that stuff go with that new moon. You're moving into the new birthing, the new gestation period, the new planting of seeds, taking new steps to new directions, and making that planning for it. So, you know, this feel is like you find, and this is a general reading, so they're giving me those messages, like you find out you're pregnant, and you're like, okay, where am I going to have my nursery? How am I going to get a crib? You know, and you start to make the plans, you know, around that type of thing, you know, for the birth. And the Four of Swords. So this is all about mindsets and beliefs, and you can see how this is a time for rest as well, to rest. You know, the swords are about the mind, about the mindsets and beliefs, you know, like we're talking about, you know, with this air sign here. So you can see here how all those sharp edges there, which are the swords, those tough thoughts, those thoughts that would normally prick you, you're comfortable with, and you're being there, and you've encapsulated them and connected them with love. So all those four pointy wands, those beliefs and thoughts about yourself, this is the time where you're allowing those, you know, the sharpness of this week, just focusing on love, just allows you to rest and be at peace. And I love this for you for this week, because, you know, as I mentioned, for the rest of the signs, you're going to see people that are going to be reacting in ways they normally don't. And you're like, wow, you're going to be thinking, everyone usually calls us drama queens because we feel emotions so deeply, but this week the shoe's on the other feet. You get to look at them and go, wow, look at all that drama. But because you're used to navigating those waters, the emotional waters, you can aid others with your, with that love, with that ability to bring that calmness in that time. And like it says here, just keep in mind your thoughts and breathing, balancing the water, with air, your emotions with thought. But really, it's going to be the week of deep breaths. So as you're going throughout this week, just know that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and I love you too. We'll talk to you soon. You take care.